It's your girl Ruby.
It's your girl Naira.
Yes, and I hope you have your mugs because
because this is about to get deep.
Yes. All right, I'll let you kick it off.
All right. So y'all voted, and although the votes are very close, we were just one above about sexual satisfaction and compatibility, and suggestions on like the conversations to have if you're lacking something within your relationship sexually. So I think people forget how important sex is in a relationship. I know we can get very comfortable, complacent with having sex with our partner, right? Last week we talked about cheating, and that could come from that too. You get your side piece because you have something that you're lacking within your relationship. So how important is sex in a relationship? So, Ruby, how important is sex in a relationship? 1 out of 10.
For me, I'll give it a 10.
Okay.
Okay. It like just sex alone, standing alone, nothing else. Like I think it's very important.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you? What would you rate it? As far as like, say, this is the person that you want to be with. You want to be with this person. What's the rating?
I'm gonna say an 8.
Okay.
I'm gonna say an 8.
So
I say an 8. Okay. Theo's giving a 10. I'm gonna say an 8 just for the simple fact that what if the sex is good but we have nothing in common? What if we're not compatible? Like, like what if like when the smoke clears about this sex, what if it's dry? Like I'm gonna be mad. Like I'm gonna be pissed. So so that brings me to like you can be compatible without sex. But when you add sex and you're not compatible, how do you communicate with that partner? So
I know it's a touchy thing because people get insecure, they get kind of funny when trying to actually have that conversation or even bringing it up. So I think it's important to just be as transparent as you can be about your needs, about your wants, about just how you would like the sex to go. Yeah, just being upfront about it. Like I've been in situations for myself where like I kind of would sit on it and not really want to say anything because it's an uncomfortable topic sometimes if it's not like going exactly how you think it should. So not saying anything is not the way to go. You just have to kind of, be understanding, and maybe they got something going on that you don't know about, but just being upfront about what you want and what you need is like extremely important.
So then that's also the thing too. Say, how do you want to communicate with that person? I think that's the thing that a lot of people, like, how do you communicate? Like, okay, y'all, so you could be with somebody and you can have, you could be talking to your girls, we're going to talk about it all day. And it's like, how do you want to tell him? So you might get the suggestion of, you got your older crowd where they'll be like, well, you kind of want to guide him and show him without telling him. And then the younger crowd is like, girl, you better tell him. Like, if he's not satisfying, you tell him. So now you done had this awkward conversation. And now y'all looking at each other, wondering if you want to do what I said? Oh, see, oh, damn, he want me to do this. Nah, I got to do this. So it's that awkward conversation. How do you have sex and it flows after you've had that awkward conversation?
Right. And I think too, I mean, honestly, there are people who are just not going to actually be compatible sexually or on any other level if you really want to talk about it. So I would say if you have had these conversations and it's still kind of like, then it's just probably not for you. Even if you may connect on another level, it could just be that y'all are not compatible sexually, and maybe y'all just need to keep it on a friend type thing. That could be a thing too. But again, I think that it's just being honest about, or knowing who you are and what you need and what you want. Then you can kind of navigate those situations better. Like, okay, I know what I need to do. I need to actually like take a step back. All right, it's not working out, and figure out another way. So we got our teeth.
Yes, I'm sure you see I was over here struggling, y'all, trying to get my honey open. With it. So I can mix up my little tea. Yeah. You know what I mean? Get a little sippy sip in there. Get a little stare.
Right. Yes, I think oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, I think it's, so we're talking about, right now we're talking about compatibility, being sexually compatible with a person that you're dating. I think it's a little bit, just a little bit different of a conversation where you're talking about satisfaction. Like say you're talking to someone and you've decided you like this person, y'all compatible, sexually compatible, and on all other levels too, like mentally, emotionally, all that stuff, you're compatible with this person. And maybe some time has passed and there are some things or some needs that you feel like he's not actually meeting, or she. And it's like one of those things like, are you gonna give me a little bit of, I don't know, it could be foreplay, it could be anything that you feel is lacking. I think that is another conversation, meaning that you just want to, once you know that you're not satisfied, right? It's going to be difficult, but you have to, know what you want, and you have to actually let that be known as well. Like, look, I know that I've been doing my part, playing my role for you, but as far as like what you're not doing for me, you have to make that known as well to them. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
I wonder, because if I take it back to just like think, y'all, my dog is whining if y'all hear that noise over our sexy music. Because okay, so we've gone through having that awkward conversation, but what if nothing changes? Like, if nothing changes, where does the relationship go? But you're compatible with this person now, y'all. Okay, because now there are a lot of times where people go on a venture of not having sex, and then you're dating, you're courting one another, you're dating exclusively, you're in a relationship now, and say it's about 6 months in, and y'all have not had sex yet, but everything else is flowing. You're so compatible. You're so compatible.
Right.
And then it's that first time in the trash. And then it's that first time where it's like, y'all know how on them TV shows, it happened in real life too sometimes. And you just laying there like, why did we just do that?
Right. It doesn't make it doesn't.
So like, do you continue the relationship and let it grow, or do you throw it away? You know what I mean? Because sex is that important. So y'all, how important is sex? Like 1 out of 10. Y'all can go ahead and drop y'all comments. We can read them.
Right.
Let us know.
I still say, I mean, once you decide to take it to that level with the person, I think bad sex can end a relationship, in my opinion. I think that once y'all cross those lines, it's like, this is what we're doing. We're sexual human beings naturally anyway. But if there's no give and take on either side, I think it honestly it can ruin a relationship. So to me, I would say if either person is not willing to give something or not, or stop doing something that the person doesn't want them to do, I think that it's a deal breaker. I would say it's a deal breaker. But it could just be me. I mean, like I said, I think it also is possible for you to just have a different type of relationship. Maybe it's not meant for y'all to engage in that type of activity. Maybe y'all just need to be friends. So you could take it back to that level and just keep it there.
That's true. You can go back to being friends. So then that also stands into, I see a lot of guys commenting. A lot of the guys are saying, well, some guys are saying work it out. Some are saying that yes, they had bad sex and they were friends first, and then bad sex is a deal breaker. So what are you looking for then in that relationship? I think that's my question. When I think about being sexually compatible with someone or having really good sex, you can have good sex with anybody for 1 second.
Right.
Sometimes y'all, 1 minute. But you can do that, and then, but you're lacking everything else. Like, it's not, you're not there. Like, would you rather have the connection, or would you rather be in a wonderful sexual relationship?
That's a hard one. That's a hard one, because when you say it like that, I mean, on all other levels, the connection is extremely important too. Like, I need to be able to talk to you. We gotta communicate well about everything. So when you think about it like that, I mean, I don't know.
It's a page turner.
Because I'm like, I mean, without
right now I am in life, I'm looking for a partner. So it's like, well, I'm not looking, but I'm open to a partnership. You know what I mean? I've had sex, been there, done that. Like, yeah, y'all. Matter of fact, sip some tea. I'm giving y'all some of my tea, honey.
I was gonna say I might need to.
You know, sippable. Yeah, I have stories for days, but what I am saying is I'm looking for a partnership. Like, yes, we can have sex and that lasts for 5 minutes, but where do we go after that? Like, it has to be, where do we go before that? How do we get there beyond us being compatible with what we're looking for in the future? Our zodiac signs, because I always go off that. Where do we go with that? Like, where it all depends on what the person is looking for. And I think a lot of times if people are thinking that sex really defines a relationship, think about what you really want within your relationship. I feel like.
Yeah, I agree. I'm seeing.
We seeing some comments down there, y'all.
I'll read a couple. The first one says connection, hands down, but it depends on where you are at in life mentally, which is true too. Yeah, you definitely have to. That's what I was saying before. You have to know where you are. You have to be comfortable in what you want. Like, you have to understand that for yourself, and then I think you can navigate better on understanding like what you expect or need from this person that you're with. And we have another one. Says, but people are humans. They can learn. We ain't born good at sex, but some people just can't learn, but can try to figure it out. Well, see, and that's that too. I think being receptive and understanding that everybody has feelings, everybody has their wants and needs. So if you can listen and you can be like, all right, I care about you, you know, we've been dating for a little bit, I'm willing to adapt and change if you need me to, or at least I'll do my best. And I think that's the thing where people kind of get, I've dealt with people who it's just like, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm not. Sorry if I do it, or if I don't, you can stay with me or not, and that's just where it is. They don't have any type of leeway, and I think that just makes it's like, all right then, well, it's pointless. We don't even need to do this in any way, because you're not willing to change. You know what I mean? Like, even in the dating stage, I guess we're not talking about like being in an actual relationship, right? This is just the dating stages, right?
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah. So,
because that can go both ways, you know, as far as I said, like, when you're in a relationship or you dated this whole time and you've gotten yourself into a relationship,
yeah,
you know, it's like, ooh, where am I going with this now? So y'all always love to give a little piece of tea. A little piece of tea.
What's the tea? What's the tea?
Baby. we just like to share a little bit of our stories with y'all. You know, I love to tell a good story, baby. I love it. So I can tell y'all a time when I actually was I had a friend and we were friends first before anything. Matter of fact, few situations like that. And let me take a sip.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, everything was cool. Like we were so like we got along so well, could kiki all day. Like let's talk to each other about what we doing relationship wise and what are you doing over there, what's going on. Then when it came down to us finally getting to the thing, I was wondering what happens. Hey Kevin. I was wondering what happened because it was so disconnected, y'all. Like it was so disconnected. And I think it was a moment where like he was, I guess, I don't know if he was trying to connect or if it was just being really weird, but he just kept looking in my eyes and or looking at me, trying to look into my eyes. But I was like, this is really weird. Like, all right, turn the lights off because I can't. Oh, the lights are off. Well, close the curtains. I need it pitch black because you're staring at me and it's weird. Like it's weird. So, you know, I got a little smart mouth, but I told him like, you know, I need you to do better. Like your mouth is so smart. Mine was more so of a check you moment. So it was like his ass. He was serious. Like he was. I guess he was being serious, but the connection didn't connect. You didn't read my body. Like you didn't read what I was giving off or what it was. Like I was trying to read his, but it didn't mix. Anyways, I was just like, oh, I can't wait for this to be over because it's so like. I mean, when he started talking, it was weird. It was just like, this is just so bad. But I had to tell him in a friendly way, but also in a check you way. Like, I need you to boast down a little bit because the sex is not good.
Ah!
So we had to. So we had to have the conversation. Like he was like, well, "What do you mean the sex isn't good?" And I was just like, "It's not good. Like, it's dry. It's a disconnect. Like, I guess both of our ways of being sexual and frisky were different. Like his was more like, I don't even know. I ain't gonna give y'all all of that tidbit, but it was just it wasn't spontaneous enough for me. It wasn't us just relaxing and connecting.
Right.
It was so disconnected, y'all.
So I have a question. Do you think that y'all could have actually worked that out? Like eventually, if you were still talking like now, do you think that y'all could have worked through that? And if so, how? Because if how you saying it's like it's completely just wrong. Everything is wrong. So do you think y'all could have worked through it or
It wasn't about the size. One of our viewers, it wasn't about the size. It was more so about the connection. But how would I have gotten through? We got through it. We had the conversation. When I kind of just like I had to sack check him. Like, boy, I'm gonna need you to calm down. You've been real smart with me lately. Check that because it's not good. But then it went into him kind of just like we fussed a lot since we changed the dynamic of our relationship, and I kind of was just like, we should have this conversation. It was like a mutual thing. Like, what do you like? Oh, you like that? Okay, so we talked about it. And all to say, we talked about it, and then the next time we had sex, we were able to relax a little bit and kind of flow with it and do a little bit of something that we like. Although it was weird sometimes, like he'll be like, "Oh yeah, you said you like that." I'm like, "Shh, be quiet. Why you saying? Don't do that. don't do that. Like just be quiet and flow."
right? Just let it flow. Yeah.
I guess it depends. I mean, but we also had a very goofy friendship. Like it was like friendship first. Like all we did was kiki. So taking it out of that,
Right.
being compatible in other ways, and then the sex was such a disconnect that it was just like, oh, how do we get there? Oh, we have to talk about it. And we were very transparent, and it got better. I guess he tried to leave with a bang. You know what I mean? Right before that, it was like, oh my God, that was really good. That was some good stuff. So yes, when you talk about it, it makes it better, I think, depending on how mature the person is.
Maturity definitely plays a part in it, because you could probably have the same conversation with another person who's immature, and it'll go completely left. Like, it just depends on, like I said, it depends on your understanding of yourself. Like, if you comfortable, like, all right, I may not have done this right, but I got you. I got you.
Right.
Yeah. So, wow, that's interesting. It has me thinking, like, I don't know. I think it works best when, I think it's a higher chance of you being sexually compatible with somebody who you're friends with first. Like, you have a friends, but just like without the sex, like just getting to know the person and understanding who they are, and then just building a connection off of that, and then eventually get into it. I think you have a higher chance, and like once it happens, I think it's gonna be good, or it has the potential to be better than like if you do it kind of, I guess, earlier on.
But I wonder if people feel like we've gotten to that point now. This is awkward and weird, and I don't like your friends first. So it's like, is it really, really weird? Like,
I say friends. Let me just say dating and getting to know the person. Meaning, like, okay, you know that you're in this person, yeah, but you're not, y'all holding off on that part for a little bit. So not necessarily, like, of course, y'all, I think y'all are becoming friends in that moment as y'all are getting to know each other, but waiting for it and then like kind of letting it happen kind of more organically, I think it helps. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
We are at 7:28, but I think we covered a lot.
We did.
Yeah, I wanted to ask y'all though, what makes you sexually compatible with someone? Like, I want y'all to tell us some things, because I think I have some. Do you have any top things? It's like, ooh, that was it. So that was bomb. What do you think?
Sexually compatible with somebody. I don't know. You go first.
I don't know. For me, I'm a very sensual person. So this is funny because I think about that. It's like a love language thing or something. And physical touch was like one of my top ones. And so I think just paying attention to my body, understanding what I enjoy, like, because I'm going to show you, you're going to know, like, once you're engaging with me, you're going to understand, like, okay, this is what she likes. So just being attentive, I think that's a big thing. You have to pay attention to the person that you're dealing with. You can't just be rushing in and trying to just get it and go. If that's I know, if you're trying to get it and go, you might go get that on the street. Go find somebody else that's right. But yeah, just being attentive. That's my number one thing.
I think that's important before and during sex. Like, if you're not paying any attention, it's not gonna work.
Right.
I think mine would probably be I don't know. I don't know. It's a mental thing for me. It's a mental thing. Like, mine, like, we have to connect mentally. Like, that just turns me on to a whole nother level where it's like, oh my God. Because I don't like kissing like that. Like, my lips too little. I mean, I will, but it's like, oh my God, I'm so exhausted. So it's like, mine is mental. I know that.
Yeah, I can see
Let's
that.
see.
Look, I knew that about you. Somebody said that, we got some good stuff in here, girl. Most important is you have to know your partner and be willing to go outside of your comfort zone. That is a big one, because when you meet someone or when you're dating someone, y'all can be on completely different levels sexually. Like, you don't know what this person, who they're, how many partners they've had, or like how experienced sexually they are. So I like that one. Willing to go out of your because this person might like something that you would have never even thought to try, but they're opening up that realm for you, and you gotta step it up, you know, or just kind of figure out how y'all can meet in the middle. Yeah, that's important. I like that. I like it. Only please. Okay.
Who?
Somebody said only pleasers get pleased.
Okay.
I
Do
don't
me,
like
I do.
what you was thinking.
Do me, I do you. If you looking to please, you're gonna be pleased from pleasing that person too.
Ooh.
That's what I'm getting from that. Let me see. We got another right here in my face. It's friends first doesn't work. Lust over a person always works. Getting to know each other is cool, but if sex is a deal breaker, get it out of the way early.
Oh wow.
Oh no. Yeah.
Lust over a person always works.
Because lust is there first. Like we see somebody, we're initially attracted to them. But what if I have sex with you and I didn't gave you all my spiritual connection and I wasted my time? What about people who want to wait? Like what about if you want to wait and actually date that person? Or you're actually really interested and you want to do something different.
Right.
I wanna build mentally with you first.
Yeah.
Because I need
I don't know one because I've heard many a times where it's like if sex is what the person wants or if that's it for them, that's where it's going to end. It's not going to, even if y'all can date for 3 weeks and you know you're waiting on or however 6 months, however long you want to say, but if that person's in their mind, if the idea for them is just for them to have sex with you, that's all that's going to happen. Like it's not going to matter if you're friends or not. You know what I mean? That's just what they had in mind. So I don't know. That's an interesting one. An interesting little comment there.
I get what he's saying too, yeah. Because he's saying if it's a deal breaker. If it's a deal breaker, get it out the way first. That way you know in advance. Okay, I get you. And then the sex is trash is kind of bittersweet moment. Okay, I got what you're saying.
Yeah, I get that.
I can see that. That's some good little advice. That's a good tidbit, y'all.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So what about give me some more, Ruby. I feel like I was talking up a storm. Like, you know, what is the most important thing for you sexually? Like, if you don't get that, let's get a little vulgar. If you don't get that, then it's kind of like as I sip my tea, honey. Actually, y'all, my tea is not hitting today. It's actually very cold. My tea is not warm.
My tea is girl. Oh my god. But yeah, something that is a deal breaker for me. It has to be foreplay and head. Like I need. I'm sorry, but some people just don't prefer not to give head. That's like not their thing, and I'm sorry, but that doesn't work. It doesn't. I think a lot of guys expect head. They expect it, and it's almost like sometimes we don't necessarily get it in return. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but over here, I think it's important because it's a part of the whole foreplay thing. You know what I mean? Like if we get into it, I think it builds the connection, the sexual connection. Like when you're, instead of like actually doing the acts of intercourse, like you are literally like engaging with that person physically, like touching them or kissing, all of that. That to me, that's like top number one.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's foreplay. That connection is built off of touch too.
Mm-hmm.
Touch me. We have another comment. Is sex a deal breaker for you, or do you believe if y'all have a connection, you guys can grow and have a better sex with them? Oh yeah, we definitely talked about that one. We talked about that earlier, where it's like it's important, and if you do have that conversation, you're transparent with them, you can possibly grow if y'all connection build further than just what meets the eye, surface level. I would say for me, I'm not going to be honest. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say. What am I going to say? Like, I don't even. You know. Come on, tell me what makes. I really don't even know. Like, what. I don't know because I'm not really a head person. Like, so mine is really like I have to have a connection with that person. Like, y'all, it's not about how much you weigh and if I'm fat, whatever, skinny. I don't really like bony, but yeah, I don't really have like a massive preference. Like, we just have to connect. Like, I have to want you.
Right.
If I don't want you, I'm just like, shut up. Why are you trying to get sexy with me? But I don't have like a deal breaker. I guess rounds. She just helped me.
Rounds.
Kelly just in there. And see, you be knowing I be forgetting shit. So you know you gotta tell me.
Rounds.
But yes, rounds. How many rounds can you go? Like, are you just giving me one little round and then you run it out the door? Like, I need more. Like, I need sessions. And when I say that, y'all, I'm not being extra greedy. But if I connect with somebody, I'm gonna break it down. If I connect with somebody and we have that connection and I like having sex with you, like,
right.
Sex is like dance, okay? So you got your self stretch, right? That's all the foreplay. Then you got your warm up. That's the first round. Then you have your second round. So you lay down, woo, got a nice little warm up. Now it's time to go across the floor. Right. Get your little go across the floor moment. That's round 2. Okay, like, all right, we did the warm up. Now we know what to do, flow into it a little bit better. Then you got your break. Then you have round 3, which is you learning the combination. Okay? So get that. This is all in a day. Okay?
Right.
Get another little. Huh?
I said this is one day. I was telling them this is one day.
Oh, one day, y'all. And then you have where you're about to go on stage. Okay? So this is the finale. This is number 4. This is the 4th round. So you got morning. You got pre-morning, like maybe like 11:30. You got the 9 o'clock, you know, you wake up 9, 11. Then you got the 1 o'clock, and then you have the nighttime. So come on, y'all. Like, guys be thinking I'm greedy, but it's like, just keep going, like you're dancing.
I have a questions here. One, it says one long round or multiple short rounds. So say if y'all first round, it's like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Then what?
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's happened. No. It can happen. It can happen.
It can.
So it's like if you're equipped enough to give that, then it's like, okay, I'll let you take a break for about I'll give you like an hour or 2 break. But you still, it's still like one. It's just it's not enough.
For 3 minutes is not enough.
For 3 minutes?
You can't even stretch good. How you gonna come in class and stretch? You can't stretch. That ain't no stretch. You got to warm up, baby.
Yes.
We're not doing 5 hours. Get the fuck out of here. No, it's not 5 hours, but it's different sessions. I need at least 4 sessions within a day. Like, where you going?
Ooh.
Huh?
Somebody said many women can't handle multiple / long head sessions. What do you mean can't handle?
What you doing down there? Are you chewing her up?
I was about to say, what do you mean can't handle? Because to me, if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing and it's the right way and everything is good, ain't nobody, I know for me, I ain't gonna be like, oh, can you stop? No. Like if it's good, it's good. And I mean, well, what's long then? What's long?
Right.
Like,
how long are you trying to, what are you doing? It depends on what you're doing, because I think a lot of people, ooh, that's why, y'all, this is one little tidbit as to why I don't like oral. I feel like a lot of people get down there, a lot of guys get down there, and they just spitting and wetting shit up so they can just slide in there without doing any foreplay. Like that is my mental for it, because have you ever, ladies, have you ever had head and it was just like, what is he doing? I really want him to stop. I was already ready, but he's ruining it at this moment. Like,
yeah.
y'all, I can't.
Guys, y'all have to do your research. There are some things that you just shouldn't do. It just doesn't work. And yeah, it's horrible. It actually feels it should be compared to a woman using her teeth when she's sucking your dick, pretty much. Like that's what it's compared to. Because
and guys, or not, we practice. We practice. I said, like, have you ever just been home and been just thinking about it? I'm sorry for my parents that's tuned in. But you just been thinking about it, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, do guys practice? I'm not talking about practicing all on different females, and that's why I don't want you going down there, because I'm not doing nobody's coochie coochie dance. But just like think about it, you know what I'm saying? Like watch some clips, like think about different ways, because we're shaped. There's so many different shapes and sizes of the vagina, just like it is with the penis. And I come on, y'all. Like, don't be going down there chewing and spitting it.
And I think, girl, honestly, I think it's like I said, that's why I'm so big on physical touch, because, and you said it a little bit earlier, if it feels good to you, if you're being pleased by pleasing this person, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel the connection. Like if she's moving around and kind of squirming and like uneasy or tense, you're not. It's not the right thing. You're not doing the right thing. Like you have.
It's been guys that works though, and you like, oh, and they like, don't run. No, I really want you to stop. I want you to stop
for a reason.
We got a comment in here that says, would y'all let somebody tie you up, step outside the box, different toys, vibrating panties and all? Okay, kink, clank, clank. Yes. Yes.
For it. I'm here for it. I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm here for all of that. Cause it's different. I mean, especially like I said, some people never know where somebody is sexually. So they could bring that and you might really like it. I'm all open to trying new things if you have that the prior connection with this person where it's like, all right, yeah. And you have to trust them too. Like, okay, you wanna do what? Okay. Yes, I'm here. I'm here for all of that. What about you?
Definitely.
Oh, never. You here for it?
I'm here for it.
Okay.
I'm here for getting kinky with my man. When we change it to the positivity of being sexually involved with somebody and connecting, I would definitely say for me it's taking that time, just carve out a day where, okay, for those, I got to get up and go to work in the morning. Guys always got to say that. We know that. I want to give you a little bit before you go to work.
Right.
But like, say it's the weekend and we just in the house chilling, like, maybe I just have a whole hour or two where I'm just pleasing you. Like, let's just go over what you want, what you like. And I think that's something like, you know, I think a lot of couples should do that, should think about that, because sex can get so mundane.
Yeah.
You just get used to doing the same routine. Like,
right.
Tie me up. I mean, I don't know. Get some stuff. Get a swing. Get some stuff. Do some stuff. Get kinky, y'all. Don't just be watching the movies talking about how much fun they have, and do it.
Right. Yeah.
And if your man is not doing it right, or your man is not doing it right, show them what you want done.
Show them.
Okay.
We didn't touch on that either. Show them. Yes. Don't be afraid to let them to show it. Like, lead the way so they know how to move. That'll make it, honestly, that would make it completely easier for them. Just guide them. little head right where it's supposed to be. Whatever.
But I feel like I could be so aggressive sometimes. I'm like, oh my God, this is wasting my time. I got a guy that I don't know. I want you to show me what you think my body might react to. Like for those people, like I've met guys where they think that they really doing something. And
Right.
you're like, okay, we'll see.
Right, we'll see.
And it's over 2 minutes and he did absolutely nothing, and everything he did was so wrong for your body. You know what I'm saying? Listen to my body, feel my body, check the energy.
Mm-hmm.
I hate when people don't do that. Like I hate when guys don't do that.
You got some. If they not doing it right, just cheat. You're horrible. That's not the way to go.
Right. So, see, you should have been on the last section. Who that over there talking crazy? You know what I'm saying? But we have one where it says learn your pum pum. Learn your cootie cat, which is so true. Like we don't know what to tell somebody to do for us either sometimes.
Right.
So
yeah.
Ooh, y'all commenting. I'm loving that the guys are all up in here.
Right.
The guys are all up. I'm telling you. No, who wants to be down there? Somebody said so you can go 2 hours getting head. No, I'm not. Who? That must be for you, Ruby. 'Cause I don't.
2 hours is a bit much. It's a bit much. Yeah. No. I would say no. 2 hours is like pushing it. Come on now. Like why? I mean, yeah, nah. That's too much. Too much. At a certain point, I'm like, all right, enough is enough. Like I'll probably just cut it. If it starts getting closer to the 2 hour range, I'll just be like, nah, babe, I got you. let me get in here somewhere. Ruby, can you what about can you
No, don't be keep watching them sex videos. Learn your partner. I think people mess up with that too. Oh my gosh, have you ever been with a guy who just probably watched nothing but porn and having sex with you like it's a whole porno? Like we're not recording, we're not getting paid for this, sir. I really just want to have this moment. I don't want you to think that somebody's recording us because this is really bad right now. It's like a rabbit, and then oh God. One time I don't know what he thought it was. I think he was so infatuated with his dreads moving, y'all. And his dreads was just moving. And he's like, making all this noise. And I was like, oh my God. And so he tried to pick me up, but he didn't pick me up right. It was like so aggressive. And he picked me up, and both of us, like, I hit him in his head with my tooth, and he bust my lip open. I told my mom this story. She said, y'all don't know what y'all doing. Embarrassment. So he needed to not be watching no damn tapes because clearly that influenced him to the extreme.
Yeah, oh my God, that just sounds like chaos. Like, come on now, really? Slow.
Kiss it better, baby. Yeah. Ooh.
Yes, but
y'all comments. I'm loving it. We reading the comments now, guys.
Right.
So
Ash, we answered your question a little bit earlier. She said, what is a must in the bedroom for y'all? So yeah, I said the foreplay part, the foreplay part. And did you say yours? Not
round. The sessions.
Round. Yeah, rounds, yes. Session.
Okay, people will allow multiple messages. With multiple people, we need diagnostic. Can't learn yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you get head for 2? Did you answer that question, Ruby? Could you get head for 2 hours?
What is it?
Could you get head for 2 hours?
Hell no. No, I couldn't. I wouldn't. I probably could, but I wouldn't.
Too
and
much.
Let's be honest. Women giving head, that's a lot of work. I think the amount of work that we have to do compared to y'all, it's a lot more strenuous than than you think.
Oh God. Oh, bow.
Yeah, it's a lot. So no, 2 hours is a no for me. I can't do it. Ah!
Yeah. The guys are in here. It's appreciated. Y'all guys are in here. I'm loving it because y'all are definitely giving us all of the tidbit and wanting to tune in and talk about this. Like, we need to have a whole tea time with y'all just sitting at the table.
Right.
Just sitting at the table ready to discuss it because we put 80% of the work in. I mean, yeah, I'm not going. Some guys, they do put in work.
I'm just talking,
guys, but you're talking about the geometry of it.
So let's just start with the fact that, guys, number one, all you're using your mouth, right? Your mouth, maybe your neck a little bit, some tongue, all of that. We have to use our mouths, our necks, our heads, our hands. Like, we're doing at a point, we're like getting a whole full-blown workout. Like, so 2 hours to me is just absolutely ridiculous. I just
yeah, no, that's not happening.
It exactly. Like, what? No.
It's
a workout.
No.
I'm not going to say it's not a workout for y'all. I'm not going to say that because you could probably break out in a little sweat. I'm pretty sure. However, I still think that we do just a little bit more work.
Oh, somebody said, what's better, makeup sex or we're not supposed to be, or sex where you're not supposed to be doing it? Both.
Right. I don't know. Because they both can be intense.
They really can. I don't know. Makeup, because I'm still probably a little bit mad. I'm still probably mad. But we're not supposed to be doing it. It's still good, too.
Yeah.
That hasn't been since I was young, honey. I don't know.
Mine would be the makeup, honestly. It would be makeup for me.
Yeah, you can't really focus when you're not supposed to be doing it.
Yeah, it's like,
you know what I'm saying?
You trying to duck hide and
we getting the questions. Y'all, we have switched all the way from the topic, but I'm loving that the guys are asking and tuning in like this. Favorite position. Drop your favorite position.
Right.
How about you drop your favorite position? Why don't y'all drop your favorite position? Somebody saying favorite position. Y'all getting a little kinky. She want that aggressive. So I got my little spanky pant leggings on for y'all today because y'all getting kinky. I can get that kinky on here. We got the family and then the people that watching. More frisky.
Doggy style? Okay. Really?
I wonder the psyche of that. I don't want to ruin it for people, but I don't know. Like,
the pose.
It just feels disconnected to me.
Wait, go ahead. Say it again. I can't hear you.
Like doggy style. It just feels so disconnected to me.
Really?
I mean, it could be good, but it's like a disconnect. Like, the surfboard is like, okay, girl, I'll pull out the huh?
I said, now you talking my language.
All right, now they nah. We got y'all on here. We got y'all on here ready. So y'all ready to talk about some stuff. We can always get into that too. Look back. Y'all are tripping on here.
What is the pole? What is that? Somebody said
the pole.
Yeah. What is that?
What is the pole?
Because I have no idea.
I don't know what the pole is.
I don't know. Come on. The pole is where your woman is riding you. Riding you. The lady has one leg down and one knee up, so it gives clitoral stimulation. Why is it going out? And penetration. I'm gonna have to look that one up.
The pole. Where you from, baby? Where you from?
Right. He done threw out a whole.
The pole.
The pole. Wow. Okay. That's a new one. I've never even heard of that.
Telling you. Games. I don't know. I haven't really. Y'all done switched the conversation all the way up. Y'all done switched the conversation. Don't be trying to get all that little tidbit, secret, little nasty moments.
Somebody say
he from LS. Well, it must be because I don't know what the pole is. Kansas City. Oh, you don't know that, baby. I don't know. He from Kansas City. Okay, but we are gonna wrap it up. Yes. It's been so fun.
So much.
I feel like we got so dirty. I'm gonna sip some. I done finished my tea fooling with y'all. I done finished my tea because I had to keep sipping.
I got a little sip.
That cold tea.
Got a little sip.
But we did the whole little positive part about it, like effective ways to communicate prior to I guess like having the sex, like having that communication, having that conversation as far as where do we go from here, like where do we go with this relationship, and how do you like to be pleased sexually? Transparency, right? So that's the transparency. Having communication throughout, that was one that we definitely discussed, like having that throughout the relationship. Like, hey, this is what I like, this is what I don't like. Read that body energy, the connection. Oh God, it's so serious, it's so real. And work through different sexual needs. You know, if your partner say that they really enjoy head, you better figure out a way to do it. Figure out a way to enjoy it. If they really like a certain position, figure it out. Figure out, even if he's too small, just figure it out.
Oh.
You know, I had to throw a little shade, right. But I've been there too. Yeah. Right. Y'all have been great. See, somebody in here just getting real frisky. And y'all had got us all off our topic. But
hey, I like it.
I don't even know where to go with it, because y'all done went all the way deep. Y'all don't care. Right. So thanks for joining us, y'all. Y'all were good. How's that little thing go that I'm still trying to do? I don't know how to do it. Yeah. That's probably not the right one. Bye.
Wait.
Do you have some form?
Huh?
You have some form?
Oh no! Somebody just said one last question. We said ours. Our favorite position. We said surfboard. That's surfboard. We did it.
We did not skip that question. These guys in here think they slick. They think. Bye, y'all. It's been real.
Yes, thanks for tuning in, and we will see y'all next week.
See you next week.